Thank all of our CIC partners. We appreciate your support in helping to make this such a successful program. Let's give them a round of applause. It's been my honor to serve as the FEF Board of Directors President during these past few months. Truly privileged to lead a diverse group of volunteers who sit on our board and committees to help FEF continue to move their mission forward. I would like to ask all of our board and committee members in the room to please stand. And let's go ahead and recognize everybody for their service. Thank you. And now it's time to dive right in. The E.J. Walsh Award is named for FEF's second executive director. Ed Walsh took over just 4 years after FEF was established in 1947 and served for 33 years. The list of awardees is made up of a group of leaders who made their mark with FEF. We do have some special guests to present the 2025 E.J. Walsh Award. Will you please come to the podium? Gotta look for him, though.
Good afternoon. Today we recognize an industry leader who mobilizes philanthropy, mentors students, and inspires a generation of young professionals. He's the person who stays after the career fair to review a student's resume line by line, who calls a plant manager to open a door for an internship, and who hounds countless UNI alumni to give to the FEF Pour It Forward campaign. He invests in metal casting industry knowledge network by currently serving on the AFS Additive Manufacturing Committee. He sits on Western Michigan University and UNI metal casting advisory boards and contributes leadership on both FEF executive and AFS national boards. He has been published numerous times in AFS Transactions, Modern Casting, Foundry Management, and Technology. He is a past winner of the AFS Best Paper Award, in addition to being selected to present 2 silver anniversary papers at the AFS Casting Congress. He is also a recipient of the AFS Howard F. Taylor Award, which recognizes the paper with the greatest long-range technical significance to the industry.
He was awarded the AFS Service Citation Award for making substantial advancements in the technical, educational, and managerial areas of the foundry industry, all while tirelessly promoting metal casting throughout his career. An active FEF board member for over 30 years, he served as chair for 3 different committees and is a past FEF president. As an FEF alumnus, he holds bachelor's and master's of the arts degrees from the University of Northern Iowa, and he earned his MBA from The Ohio State University. He started his metal casting career at John Deere, and he held positions with Ashland Chemical and Fairmount Minerals. He is now the Director of New Business Development for HA International.
His career became a platform to serve the metal casting industry. Not only does it reflect the commitment to the advancement of industry, but also a dedication to the success of its future. Supporting the next generation by mentoring, guiding, empowering, he helps FEF create a stronger talent pipeline to the metal casting industry. He is more than the industry professional that many of you know. He has volunteered countless hours in his community and has spent even more time teaching his children the value of hard work. The son of a farmer, he never missed an opportunity to find chores for his own boys. When there was nothing to do, he simply made things up. Projects would appear out of nowhere. While our friends were playing Xbox on a beautiful Saturday morning, we were mulching, raking leaves, or organizing the garage. Known for saying things like, "You kids take everything in from the van and I'll get the rest," or "The harder you work, the luckier you'll get," or "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future." He taught us integrity, community, and if you don't want your internet shut off in the middle of video games, take out the trash on time. We didn't always appreciate these lessons growing up, but as adults, we carry them with us every single day. On behalf of the Foundry Educational Foundation and the College Industry Conference, we are proud to present the 2025 E.J. Walsh Award to our dad, Kelly Curtis.
Wow. I didn't think I'd make it through that. Should have prepared me a little bit, honey. You know, I think back 32 years ago when I stood up here to receive an award for the Ron Ruddle, and I constantly say, we got to figure out how to get students into this industry, not by accident. And I was an accident. And it was because of my key professor that I was in a metallurgy class, and he said, "Hey, you're doing great in this class." And he goes, "What's your future hold?" And I was about to graduate and go off to industry and work in operations, and he gave me a new future, full of opportunity. He told me about the FEF. He told me about opportunities in metal casting, and I took that path, and I'm glad I did. And this is where it all starts, right here. This is the platform that begins careers. And this is why I give back and have been giving back since 32 years ago. I mean, when I walked off this platform after giving my scholarship, my professor said, "Now's the time when you give it back." And I've been giving back every year ever since. And this is an event that I love coming to because I have created so many relationships here. I mean, I have more relationships here in this industry from this conference than I do, personal relationships at home, whatever. And I said, that speaks a lot about the family we are in this industry we have, and why do I make this investment in this industry? It's because this is the future. This is my future. Whether my company benefits or whether I benefit, I benefit because I'm investing in you young students, and you're the future of this industry. And I look forward every year to coming back and seeing every one of you guys coming back every year. And this is a thrill. This is an incredible privilege for me to stand up in front of you today. I mean, there's so many that are even out in this audience that I look at that have won this award before, and I hold you guys in such high esteem. I mean, I remember, Chip, you were here when I got my award, and I can almost remember verbatim, the support you gave me when I got that award 32 years ago. And there's many of you in this audience that are like that, and I just appreciate that so much for you, and I wish all the students in here the best. And again, I look forward to seeing you back every year, and we strengthen this community and this of Foundry. And this is a great organization. I am so happy for what we have going, that support you guys, that support our high schools now, our elementary schools. That's where we really need to be, and that's the future of our industry. So, fantastic. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Kelly. Congratulations on receiving this important FEF award. Well deserved. You've been an inspiration to my career as well, so thank you. I'd like to invite FEF First Vice President Lizeth Medina Balliet to the podium to assist me with some scholarship presentations. Many organizations serve the metal casting industry and partner with FEF to support scholarships. These next scholarships, chosen by a specific selection committee from each organization, highlight their mission and encourage young talent to continue their academic journey. For all the scholarship presentations going forward, Nick Basic and Tom Dempsey will be taking the mic to the key professor of that student for some very brief insights. I did offer to do this. I usually do this, but I'm really proud of you guys. You guys can do it. Make sure you stretch. Key professors, just make sure you stand so we can get that mic to you and you can make the remark about the student. Many of the donors, companies, and organizational representatives are here to assist with presentations. Please come up to the center stage as you hear the name called. The Ductile Iron Society Keith Millis Scholarships have a long tradition with our CIC and were established to honor the life work of Keith Millis, who was the inventor of ductile iron and the first executive director of the Ductile Iron Society. Keith also supported interest in educating the next generation of metal casters by being FEF board president in 1967. Representing the Ductile Iron Society is Technical Director Michelle Ring and President Lenny Basage. Michelle and Lenny, please join me at the podium. 4 scholarships will be awarded this year. Students do not need to be a CIC delegate to receive this scholarship. The recipients are Key Professor Daryl Weber, Trine University, Sean Koloff.
Congratulations, Sean. So Sean spent last summer doing some ductile iron work for CWC Textron in Muskegon. He is on the cast and steel team. He is making a core that has been a problem for me for probably 4 years, and he finally picked it up and is going to do that for me. Mechanical engineering major with a minor in metallurgical engineering, and he still has time occasionally to go play NCAA lacrosse. Congratulations.
I just want to say thank you. It's very much appreciated and very beneficial to me as I continue my education and try to get into the industry and help everybody as much as I can. And I appreciate it. Thank you.
Our next student, Key Professor Kyle Metzloff, School, Wisconsin-Platteville. Student is Ryan Bergman.
So Ryan is a mechanical engineering student, but he comes over and plays in the foundry with us. He interned at Metal Tech International, Centrifugal. Also did stainless foundry and engineering. He is the president of SIGAP fraternity, as well as being on the SUFAC, which is the funding of the clubs at our school, which was very helpful recently because we had a little bit of a problem with our budget last year. And runs a small 3D printing business on the side, makes carbon fiber stuff. So congratulations, Ryan.
Yeah, I'd like to say thank you to all the Foundry Education Foundation. Anybody with one of those little purple ribbons on their name card, or any of the yellow ones too. Also want to say thank you to Dr. Kyle Metzloff for really getting me involved in metal casting. It was about 2.5 years ago that I started getting involved when my family started calling me Iron Man, which does roll off the tongue better than Aluminum Man. For the folks at Olson, pretend you didn't hear that one. But again, thank you very much.
The last 2 scholarships go to students who could not be with us today, and we accept the award on their behalf. The scholarships go to Tyler Kleinsasser of the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology and Isaac Simpson from the University of Northern Iowa. Congratulations to all the students.
Norman Lillebeck was a renowned foundry person, a metallurgical engineer, and a scientist. He was considered the engineer's engineer by his peers and shared his knowledge with enthusiasm, kindness, and humility. The family of friends of Norman Lillebeck established this endowment to honor his dedication, character, and professional integrity. 2 scholarships will be presented in his honor. Alex Kroll, representing the Lillebeck family, will help with the presentation. Alex? Key Professor, Haibing Ning, University of Alabama. The student is Alondra Clark.
Alejandra is a great student, hardworking, smart, and she is the president for the FS student chapter at the UAB. And she just mentioned that a couple of days ago. She said, my bank account just has about $36 in my bank. Well, congratulations, Alejandra.
I want to say thank you to Dr. Ning. He's one of the main reasons that I get to come this year and last year, and he's helped me train our new students coming into our foundry at UAB. So it's an honor, and thank you to my friends who are here tonight and my friends that are at home. Thank you guys so much.
And the second scholarship goes to a student who wasn't able to make it to the CIC due to illness. So we accept this scholarship on behalf of Andrew Rhodes from University of Missouri of Science and Technology.
To honor the life work of Ronald W. Ruddle, a FOSICO employee from 1957 until he retired in 1983, a scholarship was created in his name in 1988. Jacob Johnson is here to assist in presenting the scholarship. There you are. The scholarship goes to Key Professor Greg Sloop, School Wisconsin Stout. The student is Alexander Shelley.
Alex has gone through 2 co-ops at Wapaka Foundry along with 2 internships. He's currently a lab assistant for me in our foundry at UW Stout. He's working on investment casting project joint with Carly Foundry in Blaine, Minnesota, and he serves on our AFS leadership team. Congratulations, Alex.
I want to say thank you to everybody who donates money to this kind of stuff, because this is very beneficial, because I've noticed throughout the foundry industry that we're starting to lack a little bit in the younger generation, so you providing this is very beneficial to everybody around the world because of this kind of manufacturing, so thank you.
The Carlton H. Metzloff Memorial Scholarship was established by friends and family members to honor his service as a key professor at Erie Country Community College in Buffalo for 34 years. Many of his students have become leaders in the metal casting industry or in academics. This scholarship supports students who may consider choosing a career in education with an emphasis on metal casting and ultimately develop into an FEF key professor. Today, we will be rewarding 2 scholarships. Helping with the presentation of today's Carlton's son, FEF key professor, Dr. Kyle Metzloff. Key professor, Laura Bartlett, School, Missouri University of Science and Technology, and the student is Colleen Larrier.
Clear.
Thank you.
So I really want to congratulate Colleen for winning this scholarship. She is a great student. She's had the benefit of attending 3 different FEF schools throughout her career. She's currently working on her master's and her PhD here at Missouri S&T and at University of Northern Iowa for her master's. in that time, she's developed a lot of opportunity. She's involved with 2 different research projects, one for UNI and also for us. She's doing a research project for the American Foundry Society looking at the effects of boron and ductile iron. In addition to that, she helps out with our countless STEM education opportunities in our foundry, and also a number of our summer camps, as well as being a TA for my lab. So congratulations, Colleen, very well deserved.
I mean, the special kind of thing about this type of scholarship that's named after someone who had such a big impact during their career on many people across AFS and FEF, right? And remembering, some of the great educators that we've had in our fields. I'd like to thank the 3 kind of professors who have gotten me where I am now: Dr. Paul Sanders of Michigan Tech, Dr. Scott Geis of Northern Iowa, my master's advisor, and Dr. Laura Bartlett of Missouri S&T, my PhD advisor. So, thank you.
And the second scholarship goes to a student who wasn't able to be with us today, so we accept this award on his behalf. School, Wisconsin-Platteville. The student is Danny Borokowski. Yes, please.
So unfortunately, Danny couldn't be here today. His mom got sick, and he has to be at the hospital with her, so he can't be here. But he is a tech ed student, so he's going to go out and become a promoter at the high school level. And I think, and I see FEF actually going in this direction. That's good. And I think that we're going to get some feeder students both to our program, and then hopefully just some employees or apprentices going into the metal casting industry down the road. So congratulations, Danny.
Our awards luncheon partners assist FEF in making the CIC such a great event. We recognize our awards luncheon partners through their company videos and with scholarship presentations during lunch. Their videos showed the diversity of our industry and how exciting the future of metal casting is. Our first awards luncheon partner scholarship is Wapaka Foundry. Carmen Pesky, Human Resources Manager, will join us at the podium to help with this presentation. Carmen, please join us. The student receiving the Wapaka 2025 CIC Annual Luncheon Partner Scholarship is Key Professor Scott Geis, School, University of Northern Iowa, Student Mehmet Aydin.
I'm sure Mehmet is pretty nervous right now.
Yeah.
Because I remember when he first came to the University of Northern Iowa and he came into my office, he was really interested in joining our graduate program. But he was always this kind of shy person that's like, I really don't know metal casting. I know how to machine metal, but don't really know metal casting. Well, he just latched onto it, grasped it, and he's one of our key workers at the Metal Casting Center. In addition to, he's been our AFS student chapter president. He's done a fantastic job. I mean, he has actually done, I think you've already got 6 open melt nights so far, and we still have 2 more to go. So thank you, Mehmet. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So, thank you for the FEF to giving this scholarship to me. So, yes, I'm nervous a lot, and I'm not native speaker, so I always keep telling the guys, the companies. Anyway, but thank you so much. It means a lot to me as an international student, and let me say my country. I'm from Turkey, so it's been a good adventure for me, and I will continue to work hard. I will do my best for everyone, and I would like to special thank to Dr. Scott Geis and my manager at the Foundry, Nate Bryan. They were very patient on to me, so because I'm asking too much questions. If I'm not like a sure, I'm always asking questions. So they were very patient on me and keeping me on the right track. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, and thank you again to WAPACA for your continued support of FEF.
Our next awards luncheon partner scholarship is the McWayne Family of Metal Casting Facilities, which includes Cloud Valve, M&H Valve, and Tyler Union. Representing the McWayne Group is John Pollard. John is coming. Receiving the McWayne 2025 CIC Annual Luncheon Partner Scholarship is Key Professor Trent True, School is Kent State, and the student is Hannah Blake.
Hannah's a Foundry Tech major. She's a graduating senior this year. She's been involved with our AFS student chapter the entire time she's been a student, previously serving as chairperson and currently serving as our training manager. And last summer, she got to intern at my former employer, Harrison Steel.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my professor, Trent True, for teaching me like everything I know about the industry, as well as Harrison Steel, who I interned for this summer, taught me a lot, and the McWayne Company for the opportunity to get this scholarship. Thank you.
Congratulations, and thank you again to the McWayne Group for their continued support of FEF.
Our next awards luncheon partner is Inductotherm. Representing Inductotherm is Rowan Watson. Rowan is also a director of the Henry M. Rowan Family Foundation, which is our largest FEF scholarship donor. Rowan, please join us at the podium. Receiving the Inductotherm 2025 CIC Annual Luncheon Partner Scholarship is Key Professor Bob Voigt, School, Penn State. The student is Jonathan Petrica.
Congratulations, Jonathan. I get to work with him a lot this semester, and it's been a lot of fun. After being an undergraduate in our program, he continued on for his master's degree, and he's a teaching assistant in our Foundry class this semester. He's had good experience at what most of us used to call Booz Aluminum. Congratulations, John.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the Lord for this opportunity, coming back to grad school and having such a great privilege to study at Penn State under Dr. Voigt and my fellow professors. I thank you all the employers here, and I wish you all the best.
Congratulations, and thank you again to Inductotherm for your continued support of FEF.
Our final awards luncheon partner is Metal Technologies. Representing Metal Technologies is Kramer Purcell. Receiving the Metal Technologies 2025 CIC Annual Luncheon Partner Scholarship, Key Professor Trent True, School, Kent State, and the student is Adam Turniski. I'm sorry, I'm not an idiot.
No, you got it right. You got it right. So Adam is a junior mechatronics engineering major. Between his freshman and sophomore years, he had an opportunity to intern up at WAPACA. For the last year, he's been working at our Digital Engineering Design Center, one of our research centers at Kent State, and he's looking for an internship for this summer before he graduates at the end of next year. Congratulations.
I'd just like to thank my professor, Trent True. He puts in a lot of effort for us. Thanking my fellow peers as well. They've really helped me out a lot. Thanking the companies, putting a lot of time and effort for us, a lot of opportunity. But yeah, thank you all. God bless.
Congratulations, and thank you, Metal Technologies, for your continued support of FEF. Thank you to each one of our luncheon partners for supporting our college industry conference.
These next scholarships are from endowments established with FEF by individuals and organizations to provide support for young talent and are awarded at this conference. Student delegates who meet all the qualifications are chosen by their key professor to attend the CIC. Every delegate who applied for the CIC scholarships being presented today were independently ranked by the FEF Executive Committee members based on established criteria. The top-ranked students are chosen to receive these scholarships.
During the 2024-2025 school year, 275 students received scholarship, and almost $2 million in scholarship and program-related support was provided to FEF schools. Today, a total of $100,500 will be awarded in scholarship. This conference is unique as it focuses solely on the metal casting industry and its industry talent acquisition efforts. Our first CAC delegate-only scholarship is the Loper Award. Carl Loper, the former key professor at University of Wisconsin-Madison, and his wife, Jane, established the Loper Award in 2006. This award honors his life as professor, his many accomplishments in an industry, and his work in educating many of the best leaders in our industry. The Loper Award is one of FEF premier level scholarships. The recipient of the Loper Award is key professor, bear with me, Frank Pfefferkorn. Did I say it right? Yes. School, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and the student is Ivan Zermak.
Congratulations, Ivan. Ivan, one of our material science and engineering students, has taken both advanced metal casting and art foundry, so any course he can get his hands on at UW-Madison. He's done 2 internships, and in his spare time, he likes to blacksmith with his great uncle's portable forge. So, congrats again.
Well, I guess first of all, I'd like to thank the FEF for putting on this great conference. I mean, it's really such a great opportunity. And of course, I'd also like to thank my key professor, Frank Pfefferkorn. Also shout out Kyle Metzloff for getting me started in metal casting. And yeah, I'm very grateful to receive this scholarship and be very helpful in finishing out my education.
Established in 1999, the Robert Wolf Endowment honors key professor Bob Wolf for his many years at Missouri-Rolla, known as the Missouri University of Science and Technology. Key professor Laura Bartlett, I know that name, I can say that name. School, Missouri University of Science and Technology. The student is Grant Whitman.
On now? Okay, good. So congratulations, Grant. Grant also has the benefit of attending 2 different FEF schools. So he was a graduate of Tryon, and now he's doing his master's at Missouri S&T. He's working on a funded project from the ICI and the Air Force looking at distributed temperature measurement in 3D printed investment shells. He's also been very instrumental in our foundry, helping with, like I said, the numerous outreach events that we do, as well as helping with the AFS Design for 3D Printing course in the summers. He also helps us with our sand printer in the foundry, keeps that going and up and running. So congratulations, Grant. Very well deserved.
I would also like to thank the FEF for putting on this conference. It really means a lot. Being able to have the opportunity to meet so many interesting people that are all into the foundry industry as much as I am.
I'd also like to thank, of course, Dr. Bartlett for giving me the opportunity to continue my education
in the metal casting world, and Dr. Weber as well for getting me interested in the first place. Thank you.
Established in 2006 by Wapaka Foundry upon his retirement, the Gary Tho Scholarship honors Gary's leadership and commitment to metal casting. Carmen Pesky, Human Resources Manager, will join us at the podium to help with this presentation of the next several scholarships. Key Professor, Paul Lynch, School, Penn State Barron. The student is Christopher Anier.
Congratulations, Chris. Much deserved. Chris is actually working on his master's degree. Chris is from Fredonia, New York. I met him, Chris, in his very first semester as a freshman, and he got involved in our AFS student chapter. I was fortunate to be his academic advisor and his honors thesis advisor. He interned at Foundry at Electric Materials in Northeast Pennsylvania. He's been on multiple cast and steel teams. He also has done a ton of work for the metal program, and he spends a lot of his time now on additive manufacturing, binder jet, 3D sand printing. He's done a wonderful job. Great young man. Chris, congratulations.
First, I'd like to say thank you very much. You all have been insanely inspiring, especially you, Dr. Lynch. I mean, ever since I was a freshman, I knew I wanted to do two things, additive and sustainability. And the foundry industry here has given me the chance to do both. Like, this is a very crucial industry. Like, outside of farming, metal casting is what humans have been doing since we've had civilization. And I mean, I'm so blessed to be able to work on metal casting projects, like my cast and steel project that's sitting on my shelf at home, whereas a lot of GroupMate senior design projects have just been sitting in some hard drive somewhere. So the tangibility of it is amazing, and I'm inspired to pass it forward. That's why I'm working with the metal program to help teach there, because I believe it's super important to teach the next generation and show the true possibilities and essentially how amazing it is, how you can have an idea that can become a design, and then through metal you can make it a tangible object that you hold in your hand. So thank you all for this scholarship and opportunity.
In 1997, Wapaka Foundry established the Donald Brunner Endowment Fund to honor their chairman of the board and chief executive officer. Don was a key innovator in the company's growth from a small operation of 13 people in 1995 to more than 4,000 in multiple plants today. Key Professor, Mingzi Zhu. School, Georgia Southern. The student is August Routman.
So August has been working at a die casting foundry for quite a while before joining our program as a freshman. And been with us for quite a few years, I feel like. And right now he's finishing his master's, and his master research is focused on gray iron fatigue testing. And you know that would take quite a while for a bar to break, and he got quite a few to break in the next few months or so. So hopefully finish the master's in next May. So congrats, August.
I'd just like to thank all of the industry contributors, as well as the wonderful professors who have taught me pretty much everything I know and really roped me into this whole industry to begin with. So, yeah, it's just what a wonderful honor. Thank you all.
To make sure young talent continues to enter our industry, Gary and Jean Gigante, both trained metallurgists, established the Gary and Jean Gigante Endowed Scholarship. Gary is the retired president and CEO of Wapaka Foundry. The Gigante Scholarship is one of FEF's premier level scholarships. The key professor is Kyle Metzloff. School, University of Wisconsin-Platteville. The student is Zachary Johnson.
So Zach has been involved in many different operations here. He worked for AY, Olson Aluminum, did an internship, and he's working now while he's going to school for Nor Pattern. He's looking to do some iron work, so this is really fitting. He was heavily involved in cast and steel. In fact, we wouldn't have finished the hilt. He was very good at fine detail, so that was good. And he basically helps out wherever he's around the foundry. I'm like, hey, can you do this? He does it. He also helps with the intro to metal students, and he's good at machining as well. Congratulations, Zach.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to thank FEF for putting this on. It's a really great opportunity for all of us students. I also really want to thank Dr. Kyle Metzloff and Henry Freer. They really mean a lot to us as students. The amount of effort that they put in, it really makes a big difference. And I wanted to thank the industry partners and AY McDonald and Olson Aluminum who have helped me out greatly. I'm really excited to see where I'm going to go next. I'm very excited to start being able to give it back to the industry and to FEF. Thank you.
Thank you, Carmen. FEF continues to have a great relationship with WPACA. Thank you for your help presenting these scholarships.
The Reisman family established the Robert Reisman Memorial Endowment in 1997 to honor Bob Reisman's commitment to the metal casting industry. Bob was a president of FEF in 1996. May Reisman, representing the Reisman family, is here today to make the presentation. Key professor, Macy Sue, School, Georgia Southern, and the student is Tyler Moulton.
Tyler been with us for quite a few years now, and he's the one, in my impression, he's the one never mind and getting dirty, like very dirty. If you ever dig into a super sec of coke, I mean the coke for cupola furnaces, and digging out this big cupola furnaces coke and breaking them down into ag size, and then weighed out 8 pounds of 10 batches of 8 pounds each, and you know how dirty that gets. But Tyler is always there and never afraid of helping out, and he's always there on our cupola campaigns and putting a ton of work. He also interned at Golden Foundry in the past summer, so graduating next May. So, congrats, Tyler.
I would say I have no words, but that's a lie. I truly, really do want to thank Dr. Zhu, Dr. Jingjing. They not only helped rope me into it by taking me in when I had barely even known them as a research assistant a few years back, but more importantly, I'd love to thank AFS, FEF, all these organizations and industries that fall under them or with them. I know myself and many others, we all owe our future careers to all of you. And so I really want to say thank you from both the bottom of my heart and the bottom of my soul.
The AFS Tennessee Chapter Scholarship is new in 2025. Chapter members developed this scholarship to support students attending a southeast region of U.S. schools, including Tennessee Tech, Virginia Tech, Georgia Southern, the University of Alabama, UAB, or any future FEF certified or affiliated schools in the region. David Fletcher, representing the AFS Tennessee chapter, is here today to assist with the presentation and make a few comments.
Good afternoon. So the origin of this scholarship is very simple. We as a chapter have been very good at raising money, but not as good at spending money. So as a former FEF student, proposing this money go to FEF in an endowment was a no-brainer. This scholarship fills our mission statement directly and perfectly because it's supporting students in the Southeast. So our chapter is very excited about it. Thank you, FEF. And congratulations to, well, whoever gets it. I thought I'd know by now.
I will say it, but I would not be following
The
script.
suspense. Key professor, Fred Vondra. School, Tennessee Tech. The student is Luke Huddleston.
Congratulations, Luke. He's one of my TAs in the Foundry. I've got a number of TAs that have been helping me out. We've got a great group of young students, young future leaders. But Luke is the quiet, unassuming type. He just gets the job done. And he did his internship last summer at Grady, so he's got a wonderful future ahead of him. He's a great young man.
I'd like to first and foremost thank my professor, Dr. Vondra. I would not have been able to get the exposure and the experience that I have in the metal casting industry without the immense amount of effort he has put into making sure I have the opportunities that I've had. I'd also really like to thank those here representing Grady. The experiences that I had at my internship last summer were very invaluable. They're going to be useful to me for the rest of my life. And anyone that spoke to their booth, I'd recommend that they aim to get an internship with them as well. It was a great experience. I am very, very honored that I was considered worthy enough to have my career invested in, and I want to make sure that it gets returned tenfold. Thank you.
In 1994, Fairmont Minerals, now known as Covia, established the William Conway Endowment to honor their chairman and CEO. Key professor, Efraín Almanza, School, Instituto Tecnológico de Saltillo, and the student is Rubén Treviño.
I had to mention Ruben started to get involved and interested in many foundry activities in the second year. And one thing that he has is excellent communication skills. He doesn't stop to talk, but it's a good guy. Congratulations, Ruben.
Hi, I'm peeing right now. I don't know if it's okay if I tell you this, but I want to say thank you to the FEF for this opportunity. Also to the Tech Saltillo because it gave me the space to work and to grow in this industry. And a special thanks to Dr. Efraín Almanza because of his guidance, and for it, I won't let you down. Thank you.
The William L. Tordolf Memorial Scholarship was created in 2016 by Friends of Bill to honor his many years in the metal casting industry as an employee at Ashland ASK Chemicals. Bill also served on the FEF Board of Directors for nearly 10 years. Key professor, Victor Okusen, School, Cal Poly Pomona, and the student is Devin Fidel.
So, I'm Rob Carter from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and this is a note from Victor on Devin's behalf. Devin is a manufacturing student and president of the AMS/AFS Club. He's participated in a couple of cast and steels, had a foundry internship in the Midwest last summer, and is currently employed with the metal program at Cal Poly Pomona. And when Victor was not able to make this CIC due to circumstances, Devin stepped up to take a leadership role for the delegation, and Victor knew it would go well, as his peers respect him. Not bad for somebody who's not even old enough to drink. Congratulations, Devin, on this well-earned award.
Wow, was not expecting this. Feels good. Yeah, and he does make fun of me for that all the time. So I would like to thank Dr. Akusen. I would not be here without him. He's been an instrumental part in my career. He's why I'm here. And I'd like to thank everyone at FEF that made this possible. I'd like to thank Jason Gutierrez, who helped me with my cast and steel project. And yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thomas Beagle Scholarship honors Tom Beagle, the founder of TMB Industries, a private investment firm that owns several iron and steel foundries. Key Professor, Kevin Hayes, School, University of Alabama. The student is Griffin Beasley.
Okay. Griffin's a employee in the foundry there at the University of Alabama. He's a senior, getting ready to graduate, looking for a job. In addition to working in the foundry, he's also did an internship at NASA, and he implemented the forging club at the University of Alabama and the foundries.
I would just like to say thank you so much, especially to FEF and all of its sponsors, and especially to you industry partners taking the time out of your busy schedules to come out and interact with students at this conference. I would also especially like to recognize all of my classmates that I work with in the foundry so regularly, who always seem to come up with very strange, abstract solutions to our problems that always end up working somehow. And I would also really like to recognize Kevin Hayes, our key professor for this conference, who just started at Alabama this summer and somehow has already managed to breathe new life into our foundry and also to get a team organized for this event and make sure that we could still have it this year. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Roll Tide.
Chester Nass was the 11th FEF president, serving in 1957. The Chester Nass Endowment was created by family and friends in 1967. Mr. Nass served as the AFS International Director and also presented the AFS Hoyt Memorial Lecture at the 7th AFS Casting Congress. Key Professor, Quentin Holmes, School, Pittsburgh State, and the student is Curtis Mayer.
All right, Curtis. I met Curtis about a year and a half ago in the Principles of Metal Casting class. He spent the 6 months starting the spring semester in January through the summer in Melbourne, Australia at A.W. Bell. Recently engaged. Congrats, Curtis.
Thank you.
And also Curtis, he's not only a great student for us in manufacturing, he's also a sports editor for our college newspaper, as well as I get the honor to have him on this year's Cast and Steel team. So congrats, Curtis.
I just want to thank Quentin and also Russ and all my professors I've had at Pitt State that have helped me kind of on this journey. I was originally mechanical, and I switched to manufacturing after just one class in the foundry because it was just so much more fun, and I just enjoyed it so much more. And it's been awesome to be here. I really appreciate FEF and all the other organizations putting this on and kind of giving us this opportunity to kind of grow and kind of find these job opportunities and these internship opportunities. So thank you.
The Paul Carey Endowment was established in 2010 to honor the memory of his lifelong commitment to the education and FEF. Paul served as FEF secretary for 15 years. Kelly Kearns, FEF board member and this year's E.J. Walsh awardee, will help make this presentation. Key professor is Daryl Weber. School is Trine University. The student is Dakota Carter.
There was a time that I wondered if Dakota actually had a home because he was living in the foundry, but he is student chapter president for the American Foundry Society, and they actually have regular meetings now. He's on the Cast and Steel team. He is majoring in mechanical engineering with minors in robotics and metallurgical engineering, and somehow seems to manage to play hockey on top of that. Congratulations, Dakota.
Well, obviously, I'd like to thank Dr. Weber for helping me pursue my interest in metal casting at Trine, as well as my fellow peers for Cast and Steel who came with us to the conference today for helping me sort of learn a little bit more, especially on the iron side, because my background's in aluminum. And yeah, I'd like to thank the FEF for this amazing opportunity. It's great that all you employers take time out of your schedules and all of your different production and things to come and help us find opportunities and come work for you. So thank you.
In 2003, the Badger Mining Cliffordshire Endowment was established in honor of Clifford Shire, who founded the C.A. Shire Sand Company, now Badger Mining, in 1949 in Wisconsin. Deanne Bremer, great-granddaughter of Clifford, fourth-generation Shire family member, is with us from Badger Mining to assist in presenting the scholarship award. Key professors, Scott Geis, School, University of Northern Iowa, and the student is Austin Wildabor. Did I say that?
Congratulations, Austin. Austin came into our program last year, and he was actually recommended through John Deere. He's been actually working at the John Deere Product Engineering Center since he was in high school. So his CAD skills are fantastic. He actually came up to me and really wanted to take a tooling practices class, which, you know what, he twisted my arm enough and I offered one as an independent study. So, in fact, Mehmet even took it also. But some of the stuff that he's been showing me, what he's doing now at John Deere is just fantastic. I mean, these aren't little parts, you know, these are like engine blocks. So up and coming production parts. So he has some great experience. In addition to, he's actively involved with his community. He's been involved with the First Robotics team since probably junior high or something like that. And
6th grade.
6th grade. So in addition to, he's actually, as soon as he's done here, he's heading back and he's going to be helping out with his community with the First Robotics program. So congratulations, Austin.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, Dr. Geis. I wouldn't be up here without you, of course. I really want to appreciate FEF and AFS for this opportunity. I appreciate it. Thank you.
In 1990, the John Deere Scholarship was established by John Deere and was designated for students interested in how metal casting affects the environment. Today, the scope of the scholarship has been broadened to include all aspects of the casting industry. Key Professor, Mingzi Zhu. School, Georgia Southern. Student is Benjamin Trofimuk.
Ben lives in the shop, so it's always there. It's expert on so many hands-on things, machining, welding, building cars, you name it. But now, very good on casting. He's actually the person and figured out how to run the cupola and taught me about it. And he's the only reason why we're doing so many cupola campaigns and lately. So Ben is doing a master's with us right now. So, are you fine, Ben? Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Congrats, Ben.
Yeah, I clearly forgot I had to give a speech. Thank you, Dr. Shu, for the kind words. Thank you, everyone who donated and is here giving up their precious time to help fellow students like myself in the casting community. It really means a lot. Thank y'all.
As one of FEF Premier Level Scholarship, the Dr. Catherine R. Mortimer Scholarship for Women in Metal Casting was established in 2014 by Dr. Mortimer and her husband John to help increase the number of women in pursuing a career in metal casting. There is a few things that are important with that to start closing the, like labor gap that, most companies are experiencing, but also an increase in diversity thinking that is better for problem solving. Dr. Catherine Mortimer and her husband John made a major contribution last year to their endowment to increase the level of their scholarship, continuing the mission to expand the diversity in our industry. Thank you, Dr. Mortimer and her husband, for their continued focus on women in metal casting. Key Professor Kevin Hayes, School, University of Alabama, and the student is Sarah Newton.
Sarah's the president of our student chapter there at Alabama. She has had a internship at Scott Forge for a couple of years, and then last year she was at Lodge in Chattanooga area.
First off, I'd like to thank FEF. They have been instrumental in supporting all of the student activities that we do, all of the competitions that we participate in, all the conferences that we're able to go to and make connections and learn more about this industry. I definitely would not be here without them. I'd also like to thank our FEF Key Professor, Kevin Hayes. He's done an amazing job coming right into the foundry and hitting the ground running and getting all of our competitions and casting activities back up this year. And I'd also like to thank Dr. Charlie Monroe. He was our FEF professor for my first couple years that I was there, and he's the one who really got me into casting and showed me everything that this industry had to offer. So, thank you.
The Linda Steele Memorial Scholarship was established by her family and friends to honor Linda's support of the Foundry Educational Foundation and to continue the mission of FEF to provide young talent to our industry. The key professor is Kevin Hayes, School, University of Alabama. The student is Emma Lewis.
Emma's a senior in the department. She had an internship at Aluminum Dynamics last year, and she works in the department throughout the year with one of the professors, Dr. Kubacki there. She has told me that she is willing to be the life of the party tonight at the after party, so everybody be prepared for that.
I'm going to try really hard not to cry right now. This is my second year at the CIC, and this is actually my second year winning this scholarship, and I'm just so incredibly honored and thankful for this opportunity. I would first like to thank Dr. Danowitz for introducing me to metallurgy. He actually found my mom at the Student Center during my orientation and convinced me to change my major from aerospace engineering to metallurgical engineering, which I would not be here without him. I would also like to thank all of my classmates for the support just throughout the years, and most importantly, I think he's here somewhere. I would like to thank Jared Lake, my supervisor, last summer for just pouring so much into me and for seeing the potential in me, because without him, I wouldn't have grown so much as an engineer over the summer. Thank you so much, and Roll Tide.
In 1997, at the 50th anniversary of the founding of FEF, the Modern Casting Partners Endowment was established. The endowment was developed through a partnership between Modern Casting Magazine and its advertisers. Making the presentation today is John Lancaster, AFS First Vice President. The key professor, Louis Treba, School, Texas State. The student is Grace Schmidt.
Congratulations, Grace. Grace is an outstanding individual. She's always a pleasure to have in class. She did an internship in the steel industry and loves molten metal. She comes to the lab prepared every time, ready to pour hot metal. and I'm really excited for her receiving this award. Congratulations.
I was definitely not expecting this today. Sorry for the tears. I would first like to thank FEF. Y'all have been amazing. I just joined AFS here in the fall. It's been amazing since day one. Dr. Treba, a huge impact on that for me. I've loved it ever since. I'm always in the Foundry. I'm so excited. Every day is a new day. Half the time I have to try to take a break to eat a salad, working with Corbin. Yeah. I'd also like to shout out to Dr. Talley for forcing me to take the Foundry class. I was in additive manufacturing, and he was like, "Why are you not taking Foundry?" And that's when I met Dr. Treba. So shout out to him. He's probably watching this at home. Thank you.
Grady Foundries established the Burley Jacobs Endowment to honor the retirement of their longtime president of Grady in 1999. To assist in the presentation is Grady Representative Patrick Klusner. Key professor is Efrain Almanza. School is Saltillo Tech, and the student is Daniela Briones.
Daniela has been involved in several internships, and he's gonna graduate in this December. Now he's co-ops in NIMAC, and she was part of the student chapter. Congratulations, Daniela.
I like to thank my key professor, Dr. Efrain Almanza, and also FEF for this opportunity. I'm really grateful and really excited, so thank you very much.
The B. Lee and Carol Total Memorial Scholarship was established in 2022 by family and friends to honor their work with FEF students as key professors and mentors. This award is dedicated to all the students taught by Dr. Total and mentored by both B. Lee and Carol. Helping to present this scholarship is their son, Dr. Robert Total, West Michigan University. Key professor, Efrain Almanza. School, Instituto Tecnológico de Saltillo, and the student is Obdulia Moreno.
Congratulations, Obdulia. She's also going to graduate this December. Now she's a co-ops in Draxton in Saltillo. So she also was part of the student chapter, made a lot of hands-on experience with the other students for freshman and summer students in the lab of Saltillo Tech. Congratulations, Obdulia.
Thank you so much for FPF and all the sponsoring companies that make this possible. I feel very glad of having the opportunity to experience this event. Thank you so much.
Created in 2000, the Magma Scholarship was established to honor John Svoboda, who was a longtime leader at Magma. John also worked for many years at the Steel Founders Society of America. Helping with the presentation is Evan Letourneau of Magma. Key professor, Pradeep Rahatgi, School, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. The student is Swaroop Behera.
Congratulations, Swaroop. He is finishing his PhD at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and graduates in May 2026. In addition to being a PhD student, he has served as a manager of UWM Foundry, and as well as the leader in the outreach program to familiarize high school students, teachers, and middle school teachers at our university. He has about 20 peer-reviewed publications in metallurgy of ferrous and non-ferrous alloys, and he is a co-inventor on a patent on surface alloying of steels. He has presented.
Anyways, I'm so honored to be here. I'm honored for the scholarship. Thank you, FEF and AFS, for this opportunity. Thank you for all my classmates, even though sometimes you get on my nerves, but it's okay. But I love my brothers, I love my sisters, and all the people that I met today. So thank you so much.
The AFS Texas chapter, Dr. Robert Habengrater Endowment Scholarship was started in 2013. In 2023, it was renamed to honor Dr. Habengrater, recognizing his long-term service as key professor at Texas State University. Helping with the presentation is Texas State Advisory Board member Les Brown. Key professor Luis Treva, School, Texas State, and the student is Ace Frankhauser.
All right. Ace is an outstanding individual. He's our AFS treasurer, junior, graduating next year. Did an internship over the past summer at Henderson Manufacturing, pouring steel and iron castings, and we look forward to what he's going to be doing in the future. Congratulations, Ace.
First and foremost, I want to thank Dr. Treba for the opportunities that he has been able to give me and all the knowledge that I've gained from him in his classes and being involved in AFS at Texas State. I want to give a huge thank you to FEF for doing everything that they do for us, and as well thank you to my parents for supporting me in my college career. I'm honored to accept this scholarship from you guys. Thank you very much.
The Carpenter Brothers Endowed Scholarship was established in 2025 to provide support for students in an FEF metal casting program. Carpenter Brothers is a sustaining partner of FEF, supporting the mission since inception in 1947. Joining us from Carpenter Brothers to help with the presentation and make a few comments are Mike Kamen and Jay Morrison.
All right, we can make a few comments. Just on behalf of Carpenter Brothers, we're very excited to be able to offer this scholarship and support FEF. As was mentioned, we've been with FEF since inception, and I'm a past FEF recipient, as is Jay, and this is an amazing opportunity for all of you, for both industry and for the students, so we're very excited to be able to continue to support it.
The key professor is Pradeep Rahati, School, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. The student is Carol Martinez.
Congratulations, Carol. Carol is a senior in material science and engineering at University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. She has gained hands-on experience in industry through internships at Scott Forge and Ford Meter Box, a brass foundry. She has also done undergraduate research in metal casting at UWM Foundry and has won the first place in the IJMC student research competition by AFS in 2024. She is deeply committed to foundry outreach. She helps organize casting demonstrations that engage students, and she currently serves as the chair of the UWM Materials Advantage chapter promoting careers in metal casting, and she was one of the few students who went to her own high school and demonstrated Foundry in the Box to attract more students from her school to UW Milwaukee. Thank you, Carol.
want to thank my professors, Dr. Rohaki and Dr. Benjamin Church. They have been huge advocates for the Material Science and Engineering program at UW Milwaukee. I have been greatly inspired by their stories and the stories I've heard from industry people in FEF and AFS. So I'm really grateful for everyone who comes and shares how they began in the metal casting industry. All of those stories are very appreciated for students that have never heard about metal casting or foundry. So that's something that I've greatly been learning with the outreach that I've done in the Milwaukee area. So I appreciate everyone being here and taking the time to be involved and spending their time here. So thank you very much.
This completes our scholarship awards this afternoon. Delegates, we hope the experience of being here at the CIC has been a productive and rewarding event that you will remember. I can't forget mine, and I still have friends from this event, so please make sure you get each other's contact information. But let's give all the students a big round of applause. So we have a couple other orders of business here, but I need to check with Maureen if we have some updated numbers on the Port Forward campaign. Off the press? Oh my goodness. What's going on here? All right. So we got some stats, everybody. So we've had more than 200 donors help raise over $65,000. Woo! And our goal is 52, so I really appreciate everybody. You could still donate more if you want. There's a little barcode over there. Just make sure the Cal Poly Pomona one is the one you scan. It's the only one that works. Man, this is amazing. But competition winners, overall donor participation, University of Northern Iowa. Highest number of returning donors from 2024, Texas State. Most alumni donors under 40. There's a three-way tie. First, Cal Poly Pomona. Yeah! Kent State. And Western Michigan. We want to thank everybody who helped Port Forward. We especially want to highlight our Port Forward school ambassadors who continued to push and prod their colleagues or harass via text to donate during the campaign. Will all the ambassadors who helped the campaign please stand? Let's give them a round of applause. Trophy presentations for the 2025 Port Forward campaign will be presented at the 2026 Casting Congress. All alumni will be invited.
For our final award, I would like to ask David Gilson, President of the American Foundry Society, to the podium to present this year's FEF AFS Distinguished Professor Award.
I think you're reading it.
Or Dave goes?
No, go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
The FEF AFS Distinguished Professor Award is an $8,000 award co-sponsored by the Foundry Educational Foundation and the American Foundry Society that goes to a key professor at one of our FEF certified schools. The selection of the recipient is decided annually by the FEF Executive Committee based on a set of criteria established at the time of the award was created. This year, the awardee is an FEF alumnus and received his Bachelor's in Science in Material Science and Engineering from Xi'an Yatok University in China and his PhD in Metallurgical Engineering from the Missouri University of Science and Technology in 2015. His research focuses on cast iron, steels, and investment casting with foundry support from the National Science Foundation, the American Foundry Society, the Ductile Iron Society, and multiple industry partners. This professor has received numerous honors, including the Howard F. Taylor Award, several Best Paper and Best Presentation Awards from the American Foundry Society, and the Peasley Junior Faculty Award from the Association for Iron and Steel Technology. He also serves as the chair of the AFS Investment Casting Committee. He has been a key professor since 2018 and leads courses in metal casting, metallurgy, and material processing at his university. He established the university's Foundry Educational Foundation program, which became an affiliated school in 2019 and achieved full certification in 2021. His hands-on approach to student learning, including building and maintaining equipment for the metal casting laboratory, showcases the academic excellence of his program, which helped the university achieve a 6-year FEF certification this year. It's my privilege and honor to present the 2025 AFS FEF Distinguished Professor Award on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Foundry Educational Foundation and the American Foundry Society to Dr. Minzy Su at Georgia Southern University.
Wow, surprise. Well, thank you very much. You know, I heard China in my name. Oh, a picture too. By the way, that's me from 2018, about almost 8 years ago. I got a more hair, and they were black back then. And that was when I tried to start the Foundry program, and from ground. And very quickly I realized I'm actually starting from a basement. And but shortly after that, and today, and what we are today is not possible without the support from the AFS, the FEF, the industry, and also most importantly, our students. And they are the true hero in our program. They spend so many hours in our lab and working tirelessly to build the program, the equipment, and doing all the research stuff and so forth. And also a shout out to my foundry professor, my mentor, and Dr. Von Richers, and now a good friend and also the family. We went to Disney every year, and last time was 2 weeks ago. So at age of 80, and he was able to do some rides in Disney with us. So that was a lot of fun 2 weeks ago. And also more importantly, my wife and Dr. Jingjing, and for taking care of me and always supporting me. And also all of the very meaningful argument on metallurgy, and she's also a metallurgist. So we're an example of having two metallurgists in one family. So there's always arguments. So with that, I truly appreciate it, and thank you very much, and thank you.
Congratulations, Mingxi.
FEF has graduated hundreds of students into leadership careers in our industry. We have legacies at many world-class universities throughout North America because of our key professors. And we have established a top-notch organization whose sole mission is to sustain, grow, and strengthen the metal casting industry.
We are proud to be alumni and friends of FEF and want to thank everyone for their support of our mission. As we continue to move our vision forward, FEF has expanded its educational reach and is now working on projects to increase metal casting knowledge into high schools and develop a strong and expanded internship program with our corporate partners.
FEF also could not continue to be a great organization without a strong, dedicated staff. Would Brian, Maureen, Pam, Nick, Joe, and Jennifer please stand and be recognized for all of your hard work each and every day.
I want to remind everyone that the annual reception will start at 6:30 in the Michigan Ballroom. There will be great food. Everyone receives 2 free tickets, and there is a cash bar. And if you haven't registered for the reception, you can purchase a ticket at the reception tonight or see Pam.
And we know one party is not enough to end this wonderful conference, so we encourage everyone to join us at the wrap party right here in this room. I expect some karaoke. If you didn't join us last year, you missed the best end of night celebration ever. We had dancing, we had music, we had karaoke and games, plus food and drink. The wrap party is open to all, so put on your party shoes and join the fun. It's going to be so much awesomeness.
So
Love
much
it.
fun. So much fun.
Before we end our luncheon, I want to remind all scholarship recipients to please assemble here on the stage for a group photo at the conclusion of this program. It will be brief, so come right away and bring your scholarship certificate. This will immediately be followed by the school group photos. All professors and delegates stay in this ballroom. Photos will be taken when all attendees are present. Other group photos will be taken as time permits. Professors, your meeting starts at 3:30 p.m. in the Erie Room. And thank you, everybody. We are adjourned.